season, kind of what are the ideals or the goals that you kind of put in the front of your mind as training camp starts?
Really just winning a Super Bowl. I think that's the main focus with, the whole team. We've been playing with each other for so long. I feel like we just need to get to a Super Bowl and, win it all. I feel like that's what we deserve. But it also starts with the work, starting from OTAs.
From Renardo this season, just so far through the offseason?
More confident in his craft, just being able to, come in year 3 and, actually had a confidence to backpedal against a Hall of Fame receiver and, just being poised. I think he's take a big step in that direction.
What do you think of the veteran
training camp? And yesterday, Trent and Fred kind of weighed in on the differences on the defense under Raheem Morris, being that there are adjustments being made. What do you think about him so far?
I love Raheem. He allowed us to play fast. He broke the defense down and made it as simple as possible. To where we able to just, read and react and just play. And not just, thinking about too much.
Got a couple new veterans in the room, Hobbs and Jones. What are those guys like?
Oh, they're a big help, to the DB room. I feel like they added a lot of, knowledge and confidence, with just taking the ball away.
Like to line up against Mike Evans, and is this you've been in the league long enough, so what's it like to go up against a guy like that?
It's an honor, just being able to take the same field as him, to get ready for season. Being able to compete. I love competing. So all the tricks that he got and everything, I'm open to it, and I'm just trying to get better and just keep working, and just iron sharpen iron.
To that, have you talked to him, compared notes or just kind of seeing him?
Yeah, we actually talk a lot of time. We actually talk a lot, more than I actually thought, because he a receiver. But he's a great guy. We was talking about when they came down here, and I think it was 2023, and he was telling me how I played an out route, against him, and he was like, "How did you know?" And I was just telling him I was studying him, and it was the first play of the game. I didn't think he was gonna go deep, because of his age, but that's my guy. We've been working. He's been teaching me a lot, and it's just been iron sharpening iron.
Winning the Super Bowl, a lot of people talk about the Seahawks and the Rams, the teams in the division, the Super Bowl. Do you guys embrace kind of maybe not being the favorites per se? I know that was a little bit last year too, but is that helpful?
Ever since I've been here, I don't think we ever been a favorite. We always have to work for what's in front of us. We never made no excuses. We just kept chopping wood.
What's having Bosa back do for you guys in the secondary?
Oh, it's a big help. He's one of the best players in the NFL. So, to have him back on the defense, creating pressure and just being him, it's a big help to us.
I know Richard Sherman was important in kind of influencing your confidence. Did you help Renardo Green with that at all?
Oh, yeah. I was talking to him all of this offseason. We actually got tighter this offseason, with him actually wanting to open up and, communicate and just checking on him the whole offseason, make sure he was working, because we got bigger stuff at stakes, we trying to do. And that's just trying to be great.
He is kind of a more quiet guy.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of myself because I was kind of quiet, coming in, not trying to say too much, just really trying to soak everything in and just be a sponge.
What's it like having Greenlaw back in the room, and what does he bring to your guys' mix?
He's the bully. We got our bully back. I was mad when he left because I know the intensity he play with. He gonna go 110% every game, every practice, and I know that he gonna give it his all.
Every team kind of deals with adversity throughout the year. This is kind of different with Coach. How can that be a rallying cry as you begin a new season?
It's nothing really to us, because we didn't dealt with injuries and stuff, so we didn't dealt with losing players and stuff. So I feel like it's just kind of another injury, but we hoping we get him back soon, very soon.
Having
Kyle on the field, just watching and taking notes?
You still gotta, we still gotta show up and perform. Kind of you want to give it your best out there, because your head coach is watching, and you making plays, it'll make him very happy, and just kind of get him hurry up and wanting to come back to us.
You got a new defensive coordinator, and you don't have a head coach right now. What's been the biggest wrinkle early in camp for you?
I really wouldn't say a wrinkle. I feel like we hit the ground running, and everybody was moving fast. The defense looked better, the offense looked way better, and I feel like we all one accord right now.
I'm just curious, what do you think prompted Renardo to open up? Was it just time and familiarity, or?
Yeah, I think it was kind of just getting familiar with his peers, and just being able to trust the guys around. Do a couple more.
What do you think from Ephesians? I know you guys have been close before.
Him building the confidence, him being able to stay square, backpedal, and just being able to really come out of his breaks.
How has he been in the meeting rooms?
He's been good. He asks questions. Like a guy like myself, when I first got here, I wasn't asking questions. I was more like I just go on the field and try to do it right, or just try to watch the guy in front of me. But he asks questions in the meeting room. He's very smart. I don't think a lot of people know that about him. He's very smart. He really don't open up that much, but when he don't know something, he will ask.
It seemed just through a couple practices, you and Renardo are flip-flopping sides in between some plays. Am I seeing that right? Is that something just to kind of work on your guys' versatility?
Yeah, we just kind of do it because you never know what side of the field you're gonna be on in the game. They could be hurry up and going fast. The Rams tend to do that a lot, so we just kind of be going back going back and forth.
Is that something you guys do on your own, or are you coached to do that?
We were coached to do it.
I know it's a little bit away, but just your general excitement about starting the season in Australia, or what your overall thoughts of that long flight?
I'm actually ready for it. I love football, so anything goes. Like whether we got to go 20 hours away, 30 hours away, I'm ready.
What you see from
Last one here.
in these first couple games of practice, just kind of going up against him.
I'm sorry.
Just Mike Evans, have you seen what he adds to the offense?
He still got juice. I know people talk about his age and how he moves. He still moves really well, and I think he's still the same Mike Evans.